So in the first picture, we actually can see three commands. So in the first two commands, we actually want to indicate that the specific values for the respective variables. Here we have variables of A and B in the workspace. So next command is a host command, is actually to display the details in the workspace. So we have here. Next is we have the clear all command. So this command is actually to clear all the function and variables in the workspace. Next is we have the dose command. So dose command will only activate it with the presence of the exclamation mark. So we can see here that the command or the OS already conduct the function immediately. So on the left side, we can see there's actually three commands. So the first and the three commands is actually the same as in 1.3. So my second command is actually the 2 times 2 matrices. So in doing matrices, it's really important to have the bracket and semicolon. So semicolon here function to separate the row. Next, on my right side, we have the matrices of 3 times 3. Okay, the same thing you have to do. Lastly is time vector and array of all ones. So time vector, mine is started with number 0 with the increment of 0.001 and it ends with 5. For the array of all ones, my row will be 3 and my column is 2, but I show here once because we want all the in the row and column will be 1. So I'm going to show the simulation for 1.3. We'll try to run the program. So this is the result, and this is in the workspace for the result of the A and B. Next, I'm going to show you the result for 1.4 experiment. So we'll try to run the program, and this is the result. Same goes to the in the workspace. There's the variables. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AMIRA NATASHA binti ZAIROL. My matrix number is CE 2054 and I will explain about point 1.5. So the first is scalar operation. We know the scalar operation is one row and one column, and we multiply and get the answer is 11. So for second part is array operation, which we know the array operation perform element by element on vector, metric, and multi-dimension array, which means we can see this is a metric number. This is metric number, so we get the answer is 7, 7, 6, and 5. This part is the metric operation, which means the difference is metric operation must have a same column, which means like this, have a 2 row and 2 column, while this thing is have 1 row, 2 column. But the answer get is 6, 14, 18, and 25. While for this part is, it's multiply with same row, same column, and same row, and get the answer. So for point 1.6, we learn about MATLAB language. Each language have their own function. So for if and else is executive statement if the condition is true. So if the value insert is by user is 0, so the answer we give if y equal to 0. But if the value insert by user is not 0, so the value is followed by this equation. For is statement for is for loop repeated specific number for time. In here we are already given the specific number, so if we run the file, the n value will insert into this equation and get the answer.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is IZZAH binti HEDZIR and my matric number is CE190220. So, today I would like to explain my part about plotting. In our task, we need to open the MATLAB in a right to prevent some of sort of problem. To open the MATLAB application, we need to double click the MATLAB symbol on the desktop. This will open the MATLAB window space with MATLAB inside. Then to quit MATLAB, we just need to type quit on the command section. The next thing is just we need to type a coding on the command section based on our preference and according from a task given. So from a task given, firstly, we need to declare the value of t and y to plot ty. Next, we must set the label function x label and y label to label the graph for x-axis and y-axis. Then set the title for the graph and use function legend command to get the signal on the graph. After that, the graph will pop up and show the output values of sinusoidal OP from the setting that we already set in the command. We just need to click at the end of the signal to get the exact value from what we expected. So from our third task is a plotting. The plot work usually takes the two contention but can take only one. The primary is the x value of the focuses to plot, and the moment is the y estimate of the focuses to plot. Underneath is an illustration of making and plotting the values of the x square chart from -10 to +10. Within the case of a signal quotation, the x-axis gets to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, up to the length of the cluster, and the y-axis contains the value of the cluster. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zuhairi bin Zulkifli. So today I will present question 1.8 and Simulink. Okay, for 1.8, firstly we need to declare the command in editor and save this file as M file and name with admin. Okay, after we save, we go to the command window and put the metric and then call the function admin from workspace by write as admin z. So this is the last answer. Okay, next, for Simulink, we need to analyze the electrical transformer circuit. Okay, firstly, we open the search documentation and write electrical transformer and enter. And click the electrical transformer file and open the model. So after we open, MATLAB Simulink will show this circuit. So we will do analyze for voltage and current. Firstly, click run. And then we click scope of voltages. So this is the graph of voltages. We can see that on primary winding, the voltage is 170 and secondary is 17. So we know that the transformer is step down. Also the current, we can see that the value current of primary is less than secondary and has a leakage. Next, we go to the MATLAB and click run. So this is the graph of magnetic flux and primary leakage flux.